Hey guys, it's Along. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I built the corner farlands in my Minecraft creative map. So I will start with this 4x4 chunk selection of the stack area that you can see that I marked with the grass blocks. So really, the first thing I will do is mark the position, the edge of a base of sort of like basin plateaus that you see in the corner farlands. So let's bring this around. And I actually like to have this curve a little bit, so it's not just so this will actually look better if it is not just a circle or an oval and actually has some sort of like oscillations in the edge, and bumps in the edge, and inconsistencies in the edge. Anyway, let's bring this around here. And finally bring this around here. We have a bit of a bump here, and a bit of an in one here. And now let's bring this out. Put another sort of bump here, and another dent around here. You're adding more detail to the edge of these actually helps quite a bit. And now let's bring this over here. There, because that's good. So now let's just fill the area outside. So let's see what the coordinates right here. 4,635, 4,238. So now I'm gonna type in /fill, tab, 46, 35, 116, 42, 38, and then dirt. So instead of having to click 2,128 times, I actually filled out 2,128 blocks of dirt just like that. Now let's do /fill. 46, 08, 119, 42. Oh, what's the z coordinate of the other side already? I already forgot what the z coordinate of the other side was, because I didn't have to enter it in. 42 to 56. Alright. So 46, 08, 119, 42, 56. Grass block. There. Now, it would be kind of boring to just fill out this whole area. So that's actually now fill out the walls inside the basin area. So this will be kind of dull as well. So I'll use this part of the video. So I'll actually use this part of the video to discuss my plans for this map. So after the corner farlands southeast, which I'm actually working in right now, after the corner farlands and farthest lands, I actually previously recreated the end of terrain generation that I showed in the video that I made in early April. But now I'm actually working on adding sky grids to that area, because someone actually got the sky grid in beta 1.7.3 with the same coordinate scale trick that I used in 1.12.2 for that video. I am also changing the edge farther lands to look more like the edge farther lands, as opposed to just looking identical to the corner variation of the farther lands. As I actually explained why the farther lands up here are like that in the video where I showed them back in June. So I plan to base the southwest corner farlands off of this map off of the 64-bit mod, which actually starts off pretty much identical to this. Actually, in this quadrant. But eventually it starts to get into more like repeating. But eventually starts to have like repeating patterns further in. So you start to generate like repeating patterns further in. I'm already working on recreating that actually. I also plan to recreate in there the second set of farther lands that would appear at twice the distance, only on the negative axes, that I actually heard about a while back. Anyway, I think we're finished with the dirt layers here, except for this part over here. There. So now let's bring out the stone. Let's bring this down to about 111. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yes. Yes. And then, so I'm also working on caves and cliffs farlands in the west and northwest. Yes. With the northwest actually being based off of the Java Edition Snapshot 21W06A and the farlands rename. And I also built some of the mountain range that Antonio MC suggested near the farlands at x equals 3004 and z equals 3781. But I will show that in a later video. I'm also working on Minecraft story mode inspired builds in the lower layer of the corner farlands in this quadrant near the beginning. This is already getting kind of dull. Let's head over here and work. Alright, because I actually still want to show you guys how I build the other layers besides the top layer here. And then, wow, bam, bam, bam. Alright, yes. Oh, bam. And instead of actually filling out this layer of stone by hand, I will use /fill. Let's see, 4223 and 4218. So, /fill, 4665, 110, 4218, and stone. There. Let's use that. Alright. That was just a reminder for the events I put in my calendar on the computer. Don't worry about that. I mean, it is taking me quite a while to fill this area out with stone. And unfortunately, /fill can't help us with that, because that only really helps if it's a rectangular area. So yeah. Yeah. And so now I guess I'll just. That's my plans. So now I guess I will discuss my plans for the map for other projects besides the farlands, because this really is not just a farlands map. And if this there. And I actually have a lot of other stuff going on in this map. So I'm actually working on better rivers in this map. And I will show you guys in a later video as well. Stay tuned for that. And also working on 1.18 based mountains and better grasslands and stuff. Yes, and one day I'll actually make a video on how my map compares to vanilla terrain generation. So I guess we're almost done filling out this wall here with stone. So now we're almost done. Filling out this wall of the plateau here. So yeah. I'm pretty much finished with this step. So now, let's build the bottom of the sort of like basin. Bring this down here, and since this video is already over 10 minutes long, I'm actually not gonna build. Actually, I don't really have that much time to build the whole grass layer down below. Instead, the whole grass layer here. Instead, I'm just gonna use slash fill 4,652, 111, 42, 42, or actually do 109, 42, 42, 46, 22, 107, 42, 12, dirt. That's here, dirt. There. And let's do slash fill. 109, 42, 42, 46, 22, 109, 42, 12, grass block. Bam. And let's bring this down one more block. And let's build the grass blocks going up to the edge of the plateau wall here. Now let's do another slash fill command. Do slash fill. Or actually 46, let's do 46, 68. I think that'll be good. 109, 42, 46, 38, 107, 42, 01, dirt. There. Let's do slash fill. 46, 68, 109, 42, 30. Just tab. 46, 38, 109, 42, 01, grass block. There. So let's build again the grass blocks coming up on the side here. So bam, 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 bam. There. Let's go and let's fill this little gap here. Then next I will show the second layer down. But we still need to fill out this gap here. And over here, I'll actually build like a sort of cavern-like opening leading down to the second layer, like we see sometimes in the corner farlands. And at the top. But let's fill this out here. Keep going. There. Let's go bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let's bring up a couple grass blocks going up to the side here. There, let's bring this up here. Bam, 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 right here. So. Let's bring up more grass blocks on the side here. And we'll actually put another cave-like opening here. So we're pretty much done with the topmost layer. We could add like a water lake here to make things more interesting. And use our bone meal for some flowers. There. And do the same on top. I still haven't even filled out much of the top layer. Let's actually go that's 4,222. 4,222. And this over to 4208, 116, 4235, I think is good. And dirt. Let's do slash fill. 4219, 4235, grass block. And let's fill this gap here. And there's still a huge gap here. There. Now, I actually will keep recording for a little longer than yesterday's video, so I can just to show you guys some more. It is a little bit more than I did in yesterday's video. And in yesterday's video, all I could really show was basically a paper sheet version of what I had hoped. But in today's video, I'll actually do better. Let's actually bring this over 40 blocks, 4192, and then dirt. Let's fill. And then grass block. Not grass block with a hyphen, grass block with an underscore. There. Now let's fill in this gap here. There. So we fill this gap here. Now let's fill this gap here. We still have a lot of gaps in the top, actually. Because I've actually been trying to go along as quickly as possible. There. So now let's do slash fill. A little bit. Let's do the z coordinate here is 4,100. Slash fill up to the end of our 4-chunk selection here that we used 4,672, 116, 4,192. There. Let's do slash fill 46, 72, 119, 4192, grass block. There. Now let's fill this little line gap here as well. Now let's fill this out here. There. So now that we're left, so now let's do slash fill. 4658, 119, 4235, 4672, 116, 4256, dirt. There. Let's do slash fill. 4672, 119, 42, 56, grass block. And remember, you have to use grass block with an underscore between grass block, of course, and not grass. Because grass is just tall. It's actually just like the tall grass. There. There. Now we have a rectangular gap left. So now we can just slash fill it out. So we slash fill 46, 57, 116, 42, 56, dirt. And let's do slash fill 46, 57, 119, 42, 56, grass block. So now we're basically done with the topmost layer. Let's head down to the second layer to start building the second layer down. So what I do for this layer, bring on our night vision potion. What I do for the second layer is I actually have the edges of the plateau area on top correspond to a stone column on the layer down below. So like so here. Although this video is dragging on quite a bit, so I might not have time to show the whole process. Actually, I'm building this. Yeah. So yeah, this was about the plateau area up on the ground. So anyway, let's bring this down here. Okay. To provide sort of a transition from the layer down here up. And we might as well put a stone ceiling here, actually. There. That's actually better. Now on the finished map, there would actually be a stone ceiling under this whole layer here. So it wouldn't be like you're seeing right now. Right. So yeah, I guess that's enough for this area. So basically, let's bring this down, 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 down. Let's provide a transition from the stone wall up into the ceiling. Let's also add a bit of a diagonal line. And here we actually wouldn't put a perfect diagonal line as this really isn't the perfect diagonal from the start of the corner far line. God, why am I just placing blocks in random spots now? Let's put some more stone blocks here. There. Put things down here. There. My night vision's about to run out. Now, so let's bring this down here. Let's bring this down a little bit more. And start building the actual second layer down. Now this is only a small snippet of what the second layer down would look like, but I think around here, but I think you would get the idea. I think you get the idea very well. There. Let's bring this over. Bring this up to here. Actually, no. Bring this down here. Bring this down here. Let's bring this up here, down here. Bring this down here, up to here to provide a transition again from the stone wall to the ceiling. There. There. And in the finished map, this will again be a solid layer, so you won't see any gap like you're seeing right now. But anyway, guys. Anyways, bring out our leaves. Just to add some more decoration to the sides of the plateaus. And while we're at it, let's add in some cobblestone. Add some texture to the sides, the walls here. There. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I've got for today. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell and click all for all notifications. And goodbye.